Hello everyone. Today we're gonna play the Stanley Parable. It's some sort of a exploration indie game, but it has a different or strange story as I can understand from its Steam page. Well, the strange word is suitable, and I don't know what kind of a story if it's like in the office or we're gonna go some other places, how long it will last. I don't know those details, and we're gonna learn together. Let's go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Wow, what
Something
happened?
he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, this is the start, and it has a cool story. Yeah. So there's nothing here. Think about the shock that Stanley been through. I just push the interact key, but nothing happens. Okay, it's the office. It looks like they just pushed us over here. Just isolate. It's locked. No one's here. Maybe he just came here on Sunday, huh?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, the controls. More sensitivity. It's better, yeah.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I can't look outside. Okay. What's that? Wait. Did I do that? And when I push the interact button, I don't know if you can hear. There's a push button sound. Keyboard sound. Anyone? I'm Stanley, you know? Noom, Noom number 427. Huh? Anyone here? And why everything looks like from early of the millennia, or even older? Maybe it's
Stanley went
90s.
around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
That, yes, I did that because I wanna. Anyway, he just hit him with me.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
This game, I like that. Okay, I like positive criticism. I don't wanna get offended. I hate Mondays. Anyway, I'm not going to try the door.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Shut up, I'm going to right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Huh.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I was drinking a coffee in real life and he said drinking all in. I'm started the
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Wait. I'm starting to get offended. Buddy.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Shut up, buddy. He starts to annoy me.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Where the heck are we going? I don't understand. Okay.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Are you kidding me?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Come on, man.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Wow, he's worse than me. Can I? No, I can't jump. What?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Employee.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh God, no. Ha. I think I have to listen to this guy. Or Yeah, I understand this. If we don't listen to this guy, the situation will going to be complicated. I don't
All of
like
his co-workers
to
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't like obeying orders, but at this point I don't have any chance.
When Stanley... Wait,
Uh,
what? No, no, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
he said this door, and I in the earlier he said this door, and I'm going to this door.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
He's kidding me? Okay. At this point, I start to understand that the game will repeat itself over and over again. This is as far as I understand. So
All of
we
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
okay, right up to this track.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I don't think if we miss anything. Oh, I closed the computer. Yeah. Source. Yeah, I think it's source.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Buddy, I know. He got issues, I tell you.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no.
What the heck?
I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Yeah, I'm used to that now, so I'm not going to complain.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Well, what? This store wasn't open before. Or was it?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
kind of
are we implying
line is
a
that?
journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
He's kidding, right?
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
If this will be a movie, Jim Carrey would have played this very well.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I think there's no damn story.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us?
What
But
is
after we trusted you,
427?
after everything we've been through,
Yeah.
you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Come on, I just want to push the buttons. I don't want to do... I'm not going through this existential crisis again. Come on. No. I wonder if he's going to say anything if I don't move my muscle. Come on, buddy. Say anything? Anything? No. They would have said. Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Was there a door? Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
What kind of an office is that?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
So it's just a one-way path, so I cannot.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Fuck your door. Come on, man.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So
he's trapped
okay.
too? Why?
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh, he restarted the game again. I mean, he didn't do it. Probably if there will be a other guy or the algorithm get it. So it's the part of a story. Yeah, completely. But I just want to push buttons. Come on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, this time I'm gonna go with the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What's these things? Work harder, hard worker. What kind of things are there? Monetize, free to play. Help. I'ma post it. To do. Okay. Oh! Door opens. I'm surprised.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I don't believe.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to this guy.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
There's an urge to disobey, but I want to. Hello, the boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ah, damn. Yeah, by a sheer of luck. Please don't restart the game. I was following the story. Come on.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.